Alright guys, so just a couple of tricky little trickier ones that we're going to do to finish it off today. So let's just jump straight into them. So I've put them up here. Pause the video, have a go at them, and check with us if you'd like to. Otherwise, follow along and see how you go. So for the first one, we've got 2x minus 1 times 3x plus 5. So really straightforward. We're going to do first, outside, inside, last. Okay, so we're right up here. Our rule, FOIL. First, outside, side, last. So 2x times 3x is 6x squared. 2x times 5 is 10x. Negative 1 times 3x is negative 3x. And negative 1 times 5 is negative 5. Okay? Put that all together, and we're going to get 6x squared minus 7x minus. Okay, so that one's not so much trickier than what we've done already. Okay, the more trickier ones are going to start now. Okay, so that one was just getting us a little bit warmed up, ready to start these next ones. Okay, so let's have a look at this next one. Okay, we've got two lots of x minus 3 and x minus 2. So the first thing you might think is, well, how do we actually tackle this one? Now, there's two ways you could do it. Okay, you could actually start off by multiplying the first one by 2. But we're going to actually start off by tackling the brackets first, because if you think of BODMAS, you need to expand the brackets using the distributive law, and then you multiply everything through by 2. I'm not 100% sure if it makes a difference or not, but we typically start off by using the distributive law. It just makes it a bit easier to deal with it, because if you do that simpler step first, because at the end of the day, simplifying the brackets first, when they look a bit easier, like x minus 3, x minus 2, that's a little bit easier to simplify as it stands now than 2x minus 6, because at the end of the day, we're just going to have to double our answer, okay? Because that's what the 2 at the front's doing. So we're going to rewrite this as 2 lots of, okay, so x times x, which is squared, x times negative 2, which is negative 2x, 3 times x, which is 3x, 3 times minus 2, which is positive 6. So this is the same as 2 lots of x squared minus 5x plus 6. Okay, and now because it's just 2 lots of all this, just using our regular expansion rule, okay, just multiply the 2 by everything on the inside. 2x squared, 10x plus 12. Okay, just like that. And that's it, okay? There's nothing tricky about that. Okay. All right, now this last one. Now, nothing too tricky about this last one. All right. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand each of these, because as you can see, this one's basically split up into 2 bits. You've got this one here, and you've got this one here, okay? Now I'm going to leave that negative in the middle, and I'm going to leave these guys in brackets, because this negative is going to impact this side quite drastically. Okay? And you'll see what I mean in a moment. So we're going to do our expansion as per normal. Okay? But I'm going to leave these guys in brackets. Okay? So you'll see what I mean. So x times x squared. X times 4 is 4x. 2 times x is 2x. Times 4 is 8. That minus goes in here because we've got this minus here, and then I'm going to put brackets here again, okay? X times x squared. X times negative 5 is negative 5x. X times negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 5 is positive 10, okay? So as I said, we've got this negative here now. So this first set of brackets I don't really need, so I can get rid of these as they stand, but I do notice I've got a 4x and a 2x, so I'm going to get rid of those. Well, I'm going to put those together, I should say. That's going to become that, right? Now, this negative out the front here is basically going to turn everything on the inside of this brackets into the opposite of what it is. Okay? So it's going to basically turn everything on the inside of what it already is. So basically, this x squared that's sitting at the front here is going to become a negative x squared, right? Now, when I put this negative 5x and negative 2x together, it's going to become negative 7x, right? So negative 5x and negative 2x becomes negative 7x, but the negative that's out the front is going to turn it into a positive 7x. Okay? And then the plus 10 on the end, that negative out the front, is going to turn it into a negative 10. Okay? And then finally, we can put this all together. Okay? X squared minus x squared. Well, those guys are going to cancel out, so they disappear altogether. Okay? 6x plus 7x becomes, oh, what's that, 13x. Okay, 8 minus 10 is equal to negative 2. That's your whole answer. So we've completely removed that before we even got to an answer. So look at that. X squared's disappeared and we've got just a regular linear solution. So pretty wild what can happen if you ask me. So with that being said, that's the end of this video, and that's the end of what we need to do. So I'm going to leave it to you guys to have a go at it, and as per usual, if you've got any questions, just make sure you ask, okay? So with that, good luck, and yeah, talk to you in the next one.